So our chapter number 5 it is for principles of inheritance and variation. Actually, there is a branch of science which is called as genetics. It deals with the study of two aspects in the life of organisms. One is called inheritance, another one is called variations. Study of these two things, one, inheritance, and another one, variations. Study of these two things leads to the branch named as genetics. So first of all, if I have to define genetics, how should I define it? It's the branch of science that deals with the study of inheritance and variations. These two phenomena of living beings, living organisms, their study is known as genetics. Somebody asked some question, what is that? Offline school will be starting from 22nd. If it is so, then I will continue teaching in online manner. I think government has extended the holidays. Yes, in that scenario, I will have to continue offline teaching. Online teaching, my mistake. I have to continue my online teaching until the government gives the permission as well as the vacation gets over officially. Till that point, we will carry on with the same online study. Coming back to the genetics definition, the study of inheritance and variations in living beings, living organisms is called as genetics. Then the question comes, what is inheritance and what is variations? Chalo, who will try to define what is inheritance? These things you have studied in 10th standard. There was one chapter, last chapter, regarding the Mendel's experiment also you have studied. So basic idea you have about inheritance and variations. So try. What is inheritance? Yeah, what is inheritance? What are variations? Any idea? Yes, the transmission of characters from parents to offsprings is called as inheritance. It is also identified as heredity. Your parents belong to human species. You belong to human species. Your characters of being human, they are transmitted from your parents to you. And so many features in which you match with your either of the parent, that is also because of heredity or inheritance. We receive the information for all our characters from our parents. This phenomenon of transmitting the information from parents to the offspring, information for characters, that is called as inheritance or heredity. The second one, variations. You see the differences amongst members of the same species. We all are humans, yet we differ from each other. Each human is looking different from the rest of. Same is the case with every other species. That all the members belonging to same species, in spite of their commonness, they are different from each other. These differences are collectively known as variations. So every species shows these two phenomena. One is inheritance and another one is variations. Study of these two is known as genetics. And whenever somebody talks about genetics, the person who will come to the mind is John Gregor Mendel, person who is declared as father of genetics, the one whose contribution has led to development of the branch called genetics. Without his work, genetics branch may not have come into existence. So to honor this person, to honor his contributions in the field of genetics, he is known as father of genetics. Without talking about him, it will be an incomplete study of genetics if we do not give 10 minutes at least to know about this huge personality in the field of biology and particularly in the field of genetics. So let us talk about him. This may not be asked in your exam, but it is incumbent, it is our duty to know about him, because the genetics branch is very much important one in the field of biology, which wouldn't have started without his contributions. Johann Gregor Mendel, the full name, he was born as a John Mendel in Austria in the year 1822. 1822 में जॉन मेंडल का बर्थ हुआ था इन ऑस्ट्रिया. देन ऑस्ट्रिया 1822 में यूरोप में ये पोर्शन जहां पे उनका बर्थ हुआ था वो ऑस्ट्रिया कंट्री था. टुडे दैट पार्ट इज नोन एज ज़ेक रिपब्लिक. ज़ेक एंड स्लोवाकिया, ज़ेकोस्लोवाकिया सुना है आपने? ज़ेक रिपब्लिक एंड स्लोवाकिया आर द टू सेपरेट कंट्रीज. So the part which was then known as Austria, presently it is now known as which one? Czech Republic in Europe. So in 1822 in Austria, he was born, basically in a poor family. His childhood with a lot of suffering, it's fine. After graduation, for further graduation, उसने ग्रेजुएशन किया स्टडीज में. फिर फर्दर लेवल के ग्रेजुएशन के लिए, particularly in the subject of physics and maths, he continued his studies in physics and maths. He was a person who continued his studies in physics and maths. इसका basic background में, study के background के point of view से, he was a physicist and mathematician. In the year 1843 में he became monk, Christian missionary कह दो या Christian father या ऑगस्टीनियन ऑर्डर को ज्वाइन किया. एक क्रिश्चियनिटी का एक ऑर्डर है, एक ग्रुप है जिसमें ये रिलीजियस सर्विसेज में ज्वाइन हो गए. He became a monk in 1843 at Saint Thomas Monastery in Brno, BRNO, ब्रुनो सिटी का. वहां पे उन्होंने सेंट थॉमस मोनेस्ट्री में ये मॉन्क का सर्विसेज में ज्वाइन कर दिया. There he was given the name Gregor. So since then he is known as John Gregor Mendel. John Mendel became John Gregor Mendel in 1843. On becoming a monk, he was given this name Gregor. अच्छा, 1851 में he went to Vienna, University of Vienna. There he studied the science subjects such as physics और additionally maths. और जिसके अंडर में स्टडी कर रहे थे उसमें एक जिसके साथ स्टडी कर रहे थे वो फिजिसिस्ट का नेम है क्रिश्चियन डॉपलर, आपने सुना है क्रिश्चियन डॉपलर, डॉपलर इफेक्ट? फिजिक्स में या केमिस्ट्री में, फिजिक्स में आता है डॉपलर इफेक्ट. स्टडीड अबाउट डॉपलर इफेक्ट. So in year 1851 in University of Vienna, Christian Doppler, who is very well known physicist for his Doppler effect concept, with him Mendel was studying over there. Parallelly, he was also studying under one botanist named Franz Unger. Franz Unger करके botanist थे, उनके अंडर में भी स्टडी कर रहे थे मेंडल. अच्छा, 1853 में वापस वो वियना को छोड़ के ब्रूनो सिटी में आ गए. And there he became the teacher in the secondary school, which was associated with monastery. जैसे हमारे यहाँ पे होते हैं ना क्रिश्चियन मिशनरी स्कूल्स होते हैं, जैसे रोजरी है, कॉन्वेंट है, सेंट मैरी है, ऐसे स्कूल्स में क्रिश्चियन मिशनरीज they come and give education, they become the teacher, they become the principal. Similarly, in Brno city, secondary school associated with the monastery, there he started offering his teachings. Over there, behind the monastery, there was a garden, and in this garden, he was performing certain experiments. And particularly in the year 1856 to 63, that was the period. You know, in NEET exam में एक बार question आ गया है. The years in which he performed the most famous experiments of him on the pea plant. उन्होंने garden pea plant called Pisum sativum, उसके ऊपर वर्क किया. And in this years 56 onwards till the 63 year period, he carried on with the experiments on a garden pea plant. These experiments made him world famous personality later on. He wanted to understand inheritance, how the characters get transmitted from one generation to another. Very few scientists had performed some experiments and performed some work in the same field to understand the inheritance. Unfortunately, nobody had realized and understood it very well. He also made an attempt by studying the inheritance in these plants. His conclusions, he made certain conclusions from his experiments, prepared the papers. He presented his work in the year 1865 before Natural Society in Brno. साइंटिस्ट का कॉन्फ्रेंस होता है एवरी ईयर वहां पे. तो एक कॉन्फ्रेंस था साइंटिस्ट का, इन विच ऑल द साइंटिस्ट इन दैट पीरियड, इन दैट area, in that country, they will come over there, will present their papers, journals. Okay, this is the research I have made in last year. So Mendel lectured, he gave actually 2 lectures in 1865 regarding his findings through the experiments on pea plant before the Natural Society of Brno. And his work was completely rejected. Nobody understood his work in that conference. साइंटिस्ट की उस कॉन्फ्रेंस में 1865 में ब्रूनो में नेचुरल सोसाइटी ऑफ ब्रूनो के साइंटिस्ट की कॉन्फ्रेंस ने उनके वर्क को रिकॉग्नाइज नहीं किया. In the sense that they said it's just an ordinary work, it's nothing special, nobody could understand his work, and it did not get the publicity and recognition that it deserved. Of course, as any such finding, whether it is accepted or not, recognized or popularized or not, it gets printed or published. So his work got published in the journal with the title Experiments on Plant Hybrids. उन्होंने उनके research papers को उस ब्रूनो की नेचुरल सोसाइटी का जो जर्नल रिलीज होता है, जर्नल वो होता है कि उस ईयर में जो भी रिसर्च हुआ है वो सभी पेपर्स का कंपाइलेशन होता है उस जर्नल में। तो एक्सपेरिमेंट्स ऑन प्लांट हाइब्रिड्स, इस नेम से मेंडल ने पब्लिश किया उनका वर्क इन दैट पर्टिकुलर जर्नल इन 1865. Of course, he was very much disappointed as his work was not recognized. So he gave up further work. Later part of the his life, he had problems related with the vision and thoda और भी problems थे health के. And finally, he died in 1884. This was the period in which he lived, 1822 to 1884. So his work was published but was not recognized. He was not appreciated for his work. He died in 84. Matter got over. But in 1900, in the year 1900 particularly, three different scientists in three different parts of the Europe, one of them Dutch scientist called as Hugo de Vries, Dutch scientist. Another one, Karl Correns. And I think Karl Correns was German, but I'm not sure, so I'm not telling you this thing. And another one was Erich von Schermark. Erich von Schermark. I think Austrian. Again, not sure, so not confirming this thing. So three scientists in different parts of Europe, when they were looking for the study of inheritance, they were trying to understand what is inheritance. They were referring to the old journals in which papers related with such activity. क्या होता है कि आप किसी फील्ड में अगर रिसर्च करना स्टार्ट करते हो तो बिफोर यू स्टार्ट योर रिसर्च you go through the papers with the related same field research. आप जिस टॉपिक पे स्टडी करना चाहते हो उसमें ऑलरेडी कितना रिसर्च हो गया है वो पेपर्स आपको गो थ्रू करना होता है. सो दे वर गोइंग थ्रू सच स्टडी के इस इनहेरिटेंस के फील्ड में जितने एक्सपेरिमेंट्स हुए हैं, जितना रिसर्च हुआ है, they were going through the papers. Each of them came across papers, two papers of Mendel, which were published in that 65 journal. When they had gone through that work, they realized that everything that world was trying to understand regarding inheritance in the year 1900 was already discovered in 1856 to 1865 work, 63, और वो 65 में already published हो गया था by Mendel. Then the world came to know about Mendel and his work. And then it was realized कि जो Mendel ने work किया था, it was the best possible work in the field of genetics. So then he was declared as father of genetics. Since then, he was declared as the father of genetics. What work he carried out, what explanations he gave, all this thing is a part of our study. In successive lectures, we will go through the same things. Today, I conclude the lecture, and as